with this. Hey. All I know.
So, what's up, what's up, what's up? I am Devon Gray.
I'm Jaelyn Gray.
And this is the Greycious Podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in with us. We're on like episode, 4?
Yes. I think so, 4.
It's crazy to see other podcast channels and they're like
258.
Oh my goodness. Like that is crazy to think about. But anywho, let's get into the drinks.
Yeah, so for this drink, it's inspired by my favorite color, of course. And so last night I was thinking, like, what are we going to drink? What are we going to have? And then I was like, something with cotton candy would be really cool, fun, light. Because we've been doing mostly like frozen drinks.
Yeah, and like sweet.
Yeah, super sweet. And so Cosmopolitan has that little tart taste. And then with the cotton candy, it just makes a perfect balance.
Yeah.
So I call it the CC Cosmopolitan, like
Nice.
Chanel. It's just fancy. She's giving rich. She's giving grown. She's here for a good time, not a long time. You know
So couldn't it just be called like double C? Chanel Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, double C.
Or you don't like that?
Chanel Cosmopolitan is cute.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to basically get our cotton candy in there.
This is so
And
fun.
it'll dissolve.
We're just going to drop it in?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Science rules.
Science rules.
That's cool.
She's here for the moment.
That's cool. I like that. I
Not
like
for
that.
lifetime.
All right, now we got to taste. Yeah.
Tastes good to me.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yum.
Ooh, I got a big chunk of
You gotta mix it some more. It's gonna dissolve more and more, but yeah.
That's good. Nice.
Yeah.
So that's our drink. And we usually this is when we would do our Good Gracious, but we're going to try something new. So see if like we might mix them up, do alternating weeks, or sometimes do a bunch of Good Gracious and sometimes do this new segment, which we are going to call Gray Way or No Way. So basically or one of us will give out just like a name, like or a person or something that somebody does or just a theme. Yeah, a theme. And if you say it's the Gray Way, then it's like, yeah, we rock with that. That's we like that.
Yeah,
we like
do
that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like we see us doing that.
Yeah, we see us doing that. We like that. That's the Gray Way.
Yeah.
Or No Way, like nah,
No.
we're not rocking with that. We're not rocking with that. So
That's cool.
yeah. So let's get into it. I just turned your phone off. I used to have my face on there.
Yeah,
and
so we got new phones and we just have never updated it. But also look. It's pink.
she really never sees her phone because she keeps a case on it.
Yeah.
I take my case off sometimes when I'm just chilling around the house.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one, fast fashion. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we have. It's so for me, fast fashion, it sucks because in the fact that like a lot of clothes end up in the waste field and just it's a lot of production of clothes that end up going to waste really fast compared to like in the 1850s, there was no fast fashion. So it was more like you get this custom dress or whatever, but like you have to wait for them to make it. It's not, oh, you can order it tomorrow and then it'll be here the next day. Which in that case, fast fashion, I mean, we benefit from a lot because it's like if you forget about an event that you have or something like that, it's quick, it's easy, you got it, good, great.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like at this point, everything is fast fashion unless it's like custom made.
Yeah, bespoke and all that stuff.
Because other than that, everyone has plenty of stock for all of their items and stuff like that. So
and get them shipped from overseas.
Yeah.
And that's what we've talked about too, because so like I work at I don't know if it's called like a retail
clothing brand.
like a large retail store. And so like similar to like a Sears or like a Saks Fifth type place. And so it's like whenever I'm there, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, we cash out on Fashion Nova. We cash out. Cash
always come through.
out. We cash out on Fashion Nova. That's what it feels like, Fashion Nova. But no, we cash out on Fashion Nova, and that's like fast fashion.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of compliments and stuff whenever I'm walking around the office and stuff like that. But I hate when they say, "Where'd you get it from?" Because I feel like they know fashion on like another level. Like they know clothing, because like if it's the designers, like the clothing designers and stuff, and they compliment me, they know what's good and what's not, I think. But it's like, so if they complimented me and they don't know, then do they know? Or does it not really matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always feel like ashamed kind of to wear like fast fashion, but not ashamed too much because I still buy it all the time.
Needless to say, Greyway.
So Greyway.
Yeah, because we contribute into fast fashion, or we
Buy
indulge
into
in fast
it.
fashion all the
Yeah,
time.
we do.
So
We do. But we have here and there, we definitely get like some good like
staple
pieces
yeah.
from different more I don't know, not fast fashion, like designer. Yeah. All right, so next one, Skims Nipple Bra. How you feel about those?
To me, it's like, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
I mean, everybody has nipples.
But not everybody has the like ones that will be up and
Poked out.
I mean, I'm not one of them.
Jaelyn, please.
It's still just like, girl, if that season for your life is over with, it's over with.
So you're basically saying, let the people that actually have it, and don't try to take it from them.
I'm not saying you're taking it from anyone, because I mean, if you want to get it, you want to get it. But for me personally, it's like, I feel like there's no need for me.
Well, because you like yours would show.
Yeah.
So is that a no way?
Yeah, no way. What do you think?
I gotta say Greyway, because
it's a smart idea to come up with, because a lot of people do want to have that, and
especially
it's
now.
like, it's not really attainable or whatever.
Jaelyn, it's just
No
nipples. Like, it's not something that's like.
Some people don't get that.
I feel like any girl or any woman that doesn't have on a bra, I feel like it would show.
Not like that, because
that one shows up. You're right.
So
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You pointing down to the ground.
I see what you're saying.
Then
I see. Yeah, but I still say Greyway, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I like a little nip poking moment. Just a little like teaser.
Little tinge.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh, living on the wild side today, are we? I feel like that's similar to like how girls feel about like gray sweatpants on guys.
Yeah.
That's like my version of an equivalent.
Yeah, but if somebody made pants to where it had the built-in
bulge,
it's like.
But that's smart though. Like, that's a good, because some guys don't have it. And some girls, like, think about it. You get attracted to the guy. So, like, yeah, let's say this. You go to the club. Right? I'm chilling. You don't know me. I'm, like, walking around. I got my drink. I'm like, hold on. I wouldn't have a straw in the club, so let me take the straw out. Walking around my drink. I'm chilling. You with your girls, and you did you see that guy over there?
Like, oh my gosh, he's wearing sweatpants in the club.
We back.
We back.
Sorry, man. We had some technical difficulties.
Yes, it is a learning curve.
Yeah, man. Trying to figure this all
Also,
out.
side note, we didn't even know we were both going to wear this.
Yeah.
Just to put that out there, we have separate closets on completely opposite ends of the apartment.
Yeah.
And Devon pulled out his stuff already. And I was like, oh, hey, what are you going to wear? And so then he was like, oh, I'll probably wear like a black shirt. And
No. I didn't even say that at first. I was just like,
black?
yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt. I said I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt with a with like a button down or something like that, and then some pants.
Yeah.
And then then I was like, yeah, gray and black. Yeah. And then
And so then I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's not wearing a super crazy color, so I can wear my favorite color since we having pink drinks today. And then I pull out my shirt and I'm like, I'm just going to wear this. And he was like, come look and see what I just pulled out. And so then I walk in there and he has on literally the exact same design that he made, but
yeah.
insane. Anyway, I'll just put that out there because
And I never really even wear this shirt.
me neither.
And that's crazy that we both decided.
So weird.
So weird. But I mean, it's because we usually wear like the neutral colors,
Yeah.
and then you knew I stepped out, so you were like, and stepped out as in black and gray.
Yeah.
But no, I have some like, neons and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But anyway, so I was saying, you notice like the little bulge, do you approach? So what we missed, it got cut off.
Yeah.
What do you notice when you walk into?
So what I said I noticed most was, first, I start with the teeth. If your teeth are jacked up, looking crazy, like you're not even trying to figure out your situation, then more than likely I'm like, you already at 50% for me. And
gosh.
but I mean, you can redeem yourself in other ways, of course. This is just me looking at you from first glance. And so, then I wake my
I do have good teeth.
Yeah, you do. I make my way up to the head. If your head is correct, if you are looking nicely groomed, then I'll be like, okay, so let's look at the outfit. What I was saying was, looking at the bulge is just, that's something that it's like way after. That's not the first thing I'm going to look at for sure.
But it wouldn't deter you though, because I was saying like, if you can notice a bulge from like far away,
It's like,
is that too
relax.
much?
You need to calm down. You are in the middle of a club.
Right.
Either you need to calm down or you need to go up a size. ain't nobody looking at your size that you wear in the club. You can go up a size and nobody gonna know.
You can go up a size. It's crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, I say no way. And
To the Skims Nipple Bra.
to Skims Nipple Bra, and Devon says gray way.
I say gray way.
Yeah,
We all love a good little. I don't know. I like a little poke
little.
every now and then. All right. Canadian tuxedos.
Gray way easily. I love
Gray way
a
for
good
sure.
Canadian tuxedo. It's just like you walk in and it's like, oh, okay,
Okay.
it's Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
That's literally every time I see somebody wearing like all jeans, I'm like, yeah.
It's like you put
thought
that
it
on.
out. You thought it out.
You were standing in a full body mirror.
And you were like, oh yeah.
You're like, yeah, this gonna get him.
This a nasty one.
Yeah, for sure, gray way. All right, the statement Beyonce is overrated.
I don't think she's overrated just because I do think she actually really is talented, and I think she's a great performer.
Yeah.
I think her followers is what makes her seem overrated, because her followers are so like Beyonce that
Are you not a part of the Beehive?
I wouldn't consider myself a part of the Beehive, but I am a fan of Beyonce.
Yeah.
I feel like the Beehive is just extreme.
What are you? You're a barb? Nah, you're not even a barb. You ain't no barb.
So they calling you?
You ain't no real.
I'm a barb before I'm a Beehive. I'm a part of the Beehive.
Yeah, a bee. Yeah. What would you say I am? I'm a... What's...
A coat rod or something. I don't know.
Cause rod wave.
Yeah.
I'm
A surfer. I don't know.
yeah. That,
A
like,
metal surfer.
where my rod wave fans at? What are we? What's our clan name gonna be?
Yeah. Y'all need to come
I don't like clan name. That sounds.
like it got too many K's. Too.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, rod wave fans, we need to come up with some type of.
Rod wave fans unite.
Come on. Where we need to come up with a name.
Waivers.
I like that. I mean, waivers. That sounds.
It's not as cool.
Yeah. He doesn't have like. What does he have?
Sad boys.
Sad boys.
Sad boy waivers.
Mentally hurt. Anywho.
Indeed.
Yeah. So anyway, you
I
think
say she's not overrated.
Beyonce? Okay, she's not overrated, so
Yeah.
she's worth the hype.
Yeah.
I think my take on her, I feel like her voice specifically
Her voice specifically is overrated.
is overrated.
Her as a performer, no.
So I think she was overrated when she got famous. Like the way she got famous,
Yeah.
she was overrated. But then it's like she took that fame and she flipped it. She learned everything she needed to learn, and she works hard, and that's why she's not overrated and is who she is. Like that's what I say.
Yeah.
Beyonce, we love you.
Beyonce.
This is the last one. Hot dogs over burgers. You know my answer.
I'm going to say no way. Just because with burgers, I feel like there's so much more you can do. But I know you're going to say gray way. Because
Yes.
you love hot dogs.
Yes. Hot dogs have been my go-to for anything. If you need something in life. When I was a little kid, I used to go fishing in this creek. Didn't have any fishing materials, so I would find a stick, find some like piece of line, or go to my homeboy house that he used to fish, so he would maybe let me use some line and tie it to that stick. Beg for $3 to go get a hook from the store and get the hot dogs out the refrigerator.
And you would
Catch fish
with hot dogs as bait.
with hot dogs as bait. And I'm talking about the fish. I don't know if they didn't like the hot dogs. They'd eat the hot dogs, right? This is not an exaggeration. Like, I'm being so serious. They'd eat the hot dogs. The hook catches them, pull them out. We take the hook out their mouth because we're going to throw them back or whatever. We take the hook out their mouth. They hot dog back out. They
were choking.
Take that hot
were
dog.
fighting for their
Take that
life.
hot dog back out. Hopefully this isn't like animal abuse or anything, but take that hot dog that they just threw up. We take it, put it back on there.
That's actually
Let's get it.
diabolical.
Let's get it. I'm talking about we were catching fish. We were catching fish off of one strip of hot dog. Beta.
Beta fish.
I think they're called like bluegills or something. They were like not too big, like maybe like that big. They
Too
weren't-
small to be eating a hot dog.
Yeah, probably.
Even a
but
piece of a hot dog, probably.
we would start taking like
need
just the
flakes.
skin. We would like just take pieces of the skin and then fold it so it would. Man, we were like, I don't know, man. Shout out to my boy Jesse. We used to be out there fishing with hot dog as bait. I mean, people probably do that. I don't know because I'm not like a fisher. Like I don't know what people did.
Yeah.
I just, to me, I was like, oh, I have hot dogs. I mean, I'm not gonna go buy the cool little. I mean, I did eventually, and I remember for Christmas I ended up getting like a what's those jacket, like fisherman jackets or fisherman vests with like a bunch of stuff. But anyway.
I remember when Poppy used to take us fishing, I used to beg that he would get the sparkly worms.
Mm-hmm. Those
For
are
the
cool.
bait.
Those
I
are
would
cool.
love those.
I've
I
never
wouldn't
caught a fish
use
with those.
No real worms, but if he got me some sparkly worms, I was with him.
Yeah. I've never caught anything. Whenever I've used real stuff, I've never caught anything. But whenever I've used that stick, but that's probably just because it was a small little.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, hot dogs, Grey Way for sure. I'm gonna put a picture on here of me as a kid when I went to Jamaica.
That's all he ate.
That's all I ate. It was just hot dogs. All right. So that was Grey Way or No Way.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
So we'll do that every once in a while. Sometimes we'll do good gracious,
gracious.
and sometimes we'll do great way, no way.
Yeah.
Just depends on how we're feeling.
How we
mood we're in.
feeling? So for today, we are going to play Let's Get Deep. And it's just like some questions that spark up conversations. We got this game for Christmas. Our family was like all coming together, so we take it to like family events and just like cool ways to get to catch up with your friends and family if you haven't. It
definitely gets deep.
Yeah.
There's been some tears shed. It's good though. I like it because when your family is all together, you can play it or whatever, but it actually makes you like sit down and kind of update each other on events or how you feel about certain things without having to say, oh, you specifically, how are you feeling about this? So,
it takes that awkwardness out of it.
So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game.
And it's easy for people that are really in their shell because it's like it's your turn for the game. I mean, you kind of got to answer the question.
Yeah, and so there's three different levels. There's icebreakers, there's deep, and then there's deeper. And so you can choose from each of those stats to choose a question or whatever.
Yeah. So I guess, do you want to split them or you just want to draw? Just draw. You want to go first?
Of course. Whoa. Okay. So
It started
the first one. Who is the worst person you've ever known and what was terrible about them? So for this question, are we saying like the worst person we've known as?
I don't think it has to be specific to our like, you're saying like personally know.
You actually know.
No, I think it can just be like, but it's like, I mean, there's people that's obvious like Bin Laden and Hitler.
I can say a personal one. You don't have to, but I can.
I know who you're going to say. I bet I know who you're going to say. Does it start with a K? Her actual name?
Yes.
Yeah,
course.
I know who you're going to say. Okay.
K for Corilla. That's who she acted like.
Okay,
So this person was just, should I say like who they were to me?
No, don't say that.
Okay. So I just feel like this person was definite. Y'all, hold on. Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
So it's snowing outside. Well, it was snowing outside, but I guess it's getting a little warmer. Literally a big pile of snow the size of someone's body just flew off of the roof. And so we were watching, and that's what that like change in lighting was probably, because we were just like.
And then I heard, doom.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay.
Anyway. So she most definitely was a narcissist. She was manipulative. She was degrading.
And
a psycho.
This person was around you when you were 7?
No,
8,
like
13?
10 to 15. I'll say. I think that's around then, but just like literally the worst person I've ever experienced in life. Just, it's just like sometimes people are so bad that there's no word for them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are you? It's confusing me how like twisted.
So what was it? Just like mean, or was it like?
Well, I'll say this. At one point in time, her and my mom got into an argument because she was overstepping boundaries. And my mom said, I can't even remember the full story right now, but my mom basically told her how she was feeling about her, how I was feeling about her. And she was like, maybe you should ask Jaelyn how she really feels about you. And it's
so
just
more like just like evil, like
you're
just
evil. You're very evil.
Yeah.
And you're out to hurt people.
Yeah.
in everything you say, basically.
Because just pulled that out of nowhere to just...
Because I've never said anything negative about my mama, especially not to her.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that type of stuff is crazy.
Anyway, definitely the worst person I've ever known.
Yeah, I don't know one. I really don't. I haven't known anybody I haven't had anybody that I can think of in my life that was just like very, like just an evil person. Like some of the stories I've heard about that person from you and other people that you know is just like, no, that's kind of evil. Yeah. And I don't really think I know anybody that's just evil. So thankfully, like, what the heck?
Yeah, definitely. And that was from the deeper pool, by the way.
Oh my gosh. I think all these are. Let me just... Okay, whatever. Describe a time you were highly disappointed. What happened? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I answered.
Well, you have to answer this one.
Yeah, I know, but you can go first.
Highly disappointed. You know what time I was highly disappointed? Do you remember whenever there was like an award that went out to the art department? Mm-hmm. It was like maybe freshman year.
Yeah.
There was like an award for like, no, it was a few awards. It was like a group of awards, and it was like most exceptional student, best improved or most improved, the graphic design award, the illustration award, 3D. It was like all these different awards. And we have like an Instagram page, and so they post the awards on the Instagram page. And so like you don't know when they're going to do it. You just kind of go on your Instagram. You're like, oh, they did the awards. Or you hear your friends start saying like, oh, so-and-so won this and that. But like freshman year, they were like, the department was asking me to help out with this like something Institute of Graphic Design, AIGA, American Institute of Graphic Arts or something like that. I might be completely wrong, something like that. But they were asking me to help lead this group that was within the department. They were saying like they love me in class. Like I was getting nothing but great reviews. My work I thought was pretty good. I mean, I got good grades. And so I was just like, I should at least win something. But I don't know if I was just humbled maybe after that. I think I was definitely humbled because I went into college with like a little bit of a portfolio and no. But so I think that was like a time I was like, I was down bad after that. I was like, I don't even need to be in the department. I'm not a good designer. Take me out. If I can't win a simple award, but it's like they give out 5 awards to 100 students. So
I think also, because mine is going to be from around that same time, I think we have the whole big fish, small pond mentality when we were going into college. We've always been the best or one of the best at everything we've done.
Yeah, at least the top group.
Yeah. I'm saying like top 2 type stuff for sure in everything we've been a part of. Even orchestra, you were either first or second chair.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, I think when we got to college, it was more like you have to work a lot harder.
Because a lot of people were top 2.
Yeah, because a lot
top
of people
3.
were top 2, top 3.
Pretty much everybody was top 5. And our school was it was a really good school. So, yeah, that's what you're saying.
That's how we got to experience those things in college rather than earlier, because we were always one of the best at whatever we were in. And also it's just like, this is a completely different caliber of seriousness at that point. And so I feel like one of the times where I was most disappointed, and I even have a Snapchat video and I'm reminded of it every year. And I was just saying, like, I really want to pass chemistry. I'm so close. And the most disappointing time for me was finals of freshman year for fall semester, when I was passing when I went in for the final. And then when I left and got my final back, my grade was so low for the final that it pulled me under. And so I didn't pass the whole class because I did so bad on the final. And I was like, what is happening? I've never failed a class before.
Yeah.
Like, had to retake a class
That's
because
what
I failed it.
College gonna show you this gonna be your first time.
Christmas was not Christmas. It was just like, what are you laughing for? You just failed a class.
Yeah, because it's like,
what are you laughing for? You have no reason to laugh. You just failed an entire class that you will have to retake. I've never been to summer school. I've always been in GT, pre-AP, AP, college, dual credit. I was just flabbergasted. I was literally like, what's happening?
Head bashing.
Head gnawing at the it was just horrible.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the time where I was most like,
because those
disappointed.
Those biology majors though, because you were a biology major at first.
Everyone would be
I
sick.
remember going into. I had an English class, and I guess biology was like the 8 a.m. and then my class was like what they would go to next. So everybody had got their grades back, I guess, like in the class before. And so you see about 4 or 5 people in the class, head down, teacher telling them to pick their head up, take their hood off. And you're just like, oh my, like you just feel so bad. Like I felt so bad because my finals would be hard in the sense of I'm really pushing myself. I'm trying to get art out. I'm trying to make sure I'm passing all the critiques, but you're going to pass. Like you're not going to get an F
unless you don't turn something in.
Yeah, like you're not going to get an F or you just completely miss the mark. But like seeing those biology majors come out of those, and even the ones that would get a B, most of the time they haven't gotten lower than a 98 in the class. So they're like crying and just like, those biology majors go through it. So shout out to the biology majors.
It was seriously like a whole different vibe on campus when biology grades would come out. You would be able to tell on campus, literally just looking around because everybody hooded, headphones on. You have nobody to talk to because you can't pass a test.
You're not hearing about any parties. You're not hearing about any.
Get to them books.
I'm packing this weekend. That's it. I'm packing.
I'm going home this weekend.
I'm heading home Saturday. My mom's coming in town Saturday to come get me.
Yeah.
And then you just sit the rest of the break and just sit and think about how
you failed a class and
just praying to God nobody ask you how that last semester went. How's that GPA?
It's there. It's existent.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
So yeah. Definitely the most disappointing time was college. And I feel like that's for everybody.
Yeah, that's good.
You just have to learn and become better and go through some hard stuff in order to realize, okay, I need to pick it up.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. We're glad from it. We grew.
Yeah. It says, describe the last time you felt confident in yourself. I would say for me, the last time I felt confident in myself was actually when I was testing out of my my training period for the job that I just got. And I just felt like I was very prepared for it. I was making sure that I knew all of the codes that I needed to know, the order of how everything needed to be. And so I literally did not feel any type of anxiety going into it. And I also feel like because I was using the training time to actually train, ask questions when I needed to ask them, I honestly did not study that weekend before the test out because it was on a Monday. And I didn't even feel like I needed to study because it was like, I did this over the entire time, which is something that I learned to do in college because it was like, I'm not about to be stressing the entire weekend, barely remembering because I'm just trying to cram so much stuff in. So I'm going to take the time to ask teachers questions, do whatever I need to do. So that way I'm actually understanding it and not just memorizing it. And then it's like, oh, but where does this go? Why does this happen? And then I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the last time I felt confident.
Yeah. Yeah, because I definitely learned that in college too. Because before it's like study a little bit on the weekend, you'll pass the test. But in college, I remember there was one class that I was just so scared of. So I was like, let me just start studying from day one. And it was like, why don't I always do this?
It's like the first time I read a textbook, I was like,
oh, the answers are actually in here.
they don't hate me and they're just letting me know where the answers are? Huh. Okay.
That was like a weird, it's like, duh. But again, it's like high school really, for graduation for us, high school felt like,
yeah,
hopefully you graduated high school. I mean, and I'm not, no hate to the people that didn't graduate high school, but it's just like, for us, it just felt like that's duh, we're gonna graduate high school. Like there wasn't a lot of effort that had to get put into succeeding through high school.
Basically,
for us.
When we came to senior year, we were already thinking about college. We weren't even worried about high school that last year because it was like, I'm gonna graduate.
Yeah.
I need to be worried about where I'm gonna go and who I'm gonna roommate with and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be worried about passing at the minimum.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I think time that I felt most confident would probably be through the internship that I did for my current job.
Yeah.
I remember being in the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna win the award at the end. I'm going to go here. They're gonna love me. I'm going to, show everything I can, give everything I've got. And that was my first week of the internship. Sorry. My first week of the internship, I was talking to one of my friends that I know that works here, and he called me and he was just like, how are you liking it? Da, da, da. And I was like, bruh, I love it so much. Everybody's great. I'm about to show out. I'm about to go off. And I just feel like I knew from day one I was going to go off, and
I knew it too.
Fit right in. Thanks. Fit right in. So I did, and then I ended up winning the award. Everybody says they enjoyed me, and I really feel like I'm fitting in. I'm starting to get more comfortable in my groove of work, and it's weird to say I have a career.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That is weird.
So weird. But yeah, I think I was most confident throughout my internship and that I'd get the job. But you saw times whenever I may have
Yeah.
they hate me. Yeah. But Coda, please. All right. Next one?
Yeah, you're doing the next one.
What was the last thing that humbled you?
I'd probably have to say the last thing that humbled me was the rejection letter from a college I applied to. Again, it's just when I was applying for colleges for my first degree, there were some times where I would literally just turn in my SAT scores. I wouldn't even get all the way through the application and I would already receive acceptance letter. And so it was never I never received a rejection from turning applications in for my first degree. And so then when I got rejected from another school after graduating with my bachelor's, it was wait, what? Nobody rejects me. And so it was just I didn't understand what was going on, what's happening. And so that was definitely the most recent time that I feel like I was really, really humbled and just okay, this means that you need to sit down. You need to go through everything, check your T's, dot your I's, and make sure that you have everything you need. Nothing's missing. If there's something you need to improve on, go ahead and do that. Retake things if you need to. And so I think that was definitely the most recent time and the most hard-hitting time, especially since they literally emailed me the day before my birthday, which is, if you know me, you know J-Day is dear to my heart.
Yeah, we take birthdays serious, and mine is in 9 days.
Heck yeah.
But
just crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's the most recent time.
Yeah, that was tough. I think that my most humbling time more recently would be whenever we moved in and then that first round, not maybe first, but like that second round of bills and stuff hit. And I was just like, so we really like, we have to stay at these jobs.
We can't just quit on a whim.
Like, I'm not expecting, oh, my grandma's going to send me $150 next week. Oh, my mom's going to send me $200. It's like, you have to get up and go to work.
You might as well call me Michael Jackson because this is it.
Yeah. It was rough. So I think that's what humbled me, because I was like, I mean, yeah, you get your check. The check's real nice, and you pay your bills. It ain't nothing. Like, you just pay your bills. Like, why
it's just a bill.
Why is everybody complaining about paying bills? But again, let me further explain. So yeah, I was like, I never understood why people tripped about paying bills and stuff. And so then we get to now, and then I'm having to pay bills like that second pay period, because we had money ready for the first one, but that second one, whenever everything kicks in, and then not only is it the rent, but it's the electricity and this, that. So I think like once that first came in, I was like, dang, I really do see like why people could be tripping. But right after you spend all the money and then you get that next round and you're like, okay, everything's done with, it's like, okay, I'm not tripping like at all, because everything that I'm spending my money on is stuff that we want to do. So if I'm stuck at the end of the month with $50, the whole month was great. So I'm in an apartment I love.
I think we're just more intentional about our money and how it's spent.
Even though we spend a lot.
Even though we still spend it, it's still like you just have to make sure everything is taken care of. And obviously everybody wants to think, oh, well, I don't want to have to make. It's like, well, I like the life I live, and I don't want to not be living here and not be living in a nice place where we can have closets on separate ends and separate bathrooms and live in harmony. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that's what humbled me, though, was just that initial, like, oh, like, oh my gosh. And then, like, I don't think you had like a job yet.
I didn't have a job until 20 days after we moved in.
So we were coming up on the second one, but like you hadn't got paid yet. Whatever it was just like, oh, this is me. Like, yeah, that was humbling. But next question. Or did you do yours? Yeah, you did yours.
Yeah. What is the most mature decision you've ever made?
I don't know. I was going to say to get my truck, but that maybe was very immature and maybe trauma driven.
Okay.
I actually don't think that wasn't probably the smartest purchase in terms of like how much I have to pay for my truck. That was more like, and there's actually a video that's called like how to sell to the Negro or something like that. Have you seen that video?
Mm-mm.
Man, I don't know if I can put a clip in here or not. I'll see if I can, and if I can, I will. But
anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits. 3 habits in particular play a big part in every sales transaction. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for products by name. They're quick to turn down off-brands. Buying by brand, that's the first important Negro buying habit. Now for the second. The Negro buys good quality merchandise. Symbols of quality and prestige are very important to the Negro customer. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. Listen to her thoughts.
My, isn't it beautiful? I can hardly wait to show it to Sally and Joan.
It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made. So remember, the Negro buys quality merchandise. That's the second important point. And here's the third thing to remember when selling to a Negro customer. When he specifically asks for one thing, Don't try to sell him something else. Don't try to switch him at the point of sale. If you do, he'll probably react something like this.
Doesn't he think I've got the money to pay for it?
The Negro resents being offered a substitute. He wants to be sold on quality, not price. The Negro buys by brand, he buys quality, and he doesn't like to be switched at point of sale. These are the keys to selling the Negro customer.
According to leading researchers, in proportion to population and income, Negroes buy more quality products than any other comparable United States group.
But going into that purchase was just like very, no cosigner? My parents have never said anything about not needing a cosigner. Mm-hmm. I always hear them saying they need cosigners. So, no cosigner.
It's a go.
Whatever the price is, I'm paying it. Whatever the price is, I'm paying it. Jeep truck at how old was I? 21?
Yeah.
Jeep truck, 21 years old.
22.
22 years old. In college.
And it's like your dream truck.
I've always bright red Jeep truck. Like I've always said, I hate Jeeps. I hate trucks. But that Jeep truck, that thing is beautiful. And so I was just like, one day I was about to
up early. Need to do something else.
And yeah, and I had a Kia Optima or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into the story because it's just like, that's not the answer to the question. So what was the mature decision? Probably to get married.
Okay.
Because there's a lot that comes with marriage that I did consider and all that stuff and still decided to do it. I think that was a good one. Deciding to go to therapy is a very mature decision. I was about to try to start going again, but that price is high.
It's hefty. But sometimes like jobs
help offset it.
Yeah, offset it with insurance potentially, but
I'll have to check into it.
I was gonna probably say moving to Wisconsin, because like we know up here that we're gonna be alone.
Yeah, completely.
Like there's nobody to drive even 3 hours to come get us or help us. And so that's what, even when I was saying, when you came here for
a week.
the week and then I was in San Antonio, even then I was like, I kind of started to get freaked out when I was in San Antonio by myself, because there was nobody I really knew that I could just like, I was like, what if I get into a wreck, or what if like something bad happens to me and then Devon's not here, he's far, far away, and then my parents are 5 hours away. And I was just like, obviously it was just my first time being somewhere really far by myself.
Because you went from home to college to marriage.
And even in college, you were there with me.
Yeah.
But I would have probably felt like that in college. Like there's nobody to just
be right there
and check on me. And so I think definitely moving this far was a very mature decision that, I mean, it's just showing us what we can do without needing to feel like we have somebody to fall back on who's 20 minutes up the street. So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I've always liked too, is sometimes I feel like people fall back on their parents because they can. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I know that our parents would allow us to fall back on them, but I don't want to feel like I can fall back on them. But I know that if we just went dead broke all of a sudden, we could go to our parents' house and they would probably help us while we get back on our feet. But it's like, I think that to me, that was like what motivated me to come. Yeah. But that was the most mature decision for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it my pool?
Ask one more,
yeah. This last one?
Yeah. Make it good.
Do you currently feel stuck in your comfort zone in any aspect in your life?
That's a good question.
I like that.
You want to answer first?
Yeah, I feel like maybe not now, like today or like the past week, because we've talked about it recently, but I feel like we sort of started to get comfortable in like our relationship. And I mean, we just got married, but we've been together for a minute. So I don't think like that whole cupcake phase thing, like we didn't really have a honeymoon because we did an out of country wedding,
I feel like the honeymoon phase for us was the catamaran. Like it was just like that felt like more of a honeymoon type.
Yeah.
Fun, no worries. They got everything planned out. We just going where they tell us to go. Type thing.
And it was cool looking on the boat and like all these people are here for us type thing. That was cool. So I think I don't think we really had much of like a honeymoon phase, but I think we've like there was just a period of time where I was like, yeah, we're just real comfortable. Like go to work, come here, make food, watch TV, laugh a little bit, watch a few TikToks, and then take showers, lay down, go to sleep. Yeah. Wake up, take Coda out. Yeah. It felt like very like, and it was just like we're comfortable. And not that it was bad, because I mean, I think everything was still getting done. We were still having a good time, but it was just like even you were saying, in I think like one of the first podcast videos, you were just like more unique date ideas and stuff like that. It was just like we weren't doing that stuff anymore. And it's because, I mean, we have stuff to do. Like we're not just at home at 3:00 and stuff like that. So I think there was a period of time where I was like, dang, we're getting real comfortable. But like last night we were made that sweater. Like I felt like that was super cool. And then you did the pizza night. The pizza night with the candles and stuff laid out. That was cool. Lanterns. Yeah. But I think we don't do just like, let's just up and create anymore like we used to. Yeah. So I think that's why I was feeling like that. But we talked about it, and I feel like already it's going to be different. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well, this is just a sneak peek of some of the questions, though, that...
You didn't answer.
Oh.
I tried to get by.
No!
You didn't answer.
I feel like I was kind of answering in my head at the same time of listening to you. But
so you weren't listening to me?
I was listening to you, but I'm saying, like, I was like, yeah, I'd probably say this.
So you weren't listening to me?
I was. Anyway, the question is, when have you felt like you got comfortable?
It actually says, do you currently feel stuck in your comfort zone in any aspect of your life?
So you aren't listening to yourself.
No, I was listening to myself, but I mean, my answer would be no then.
I feel like...
Not currently.
Yes, but only because I just really need aside from like working out, I just really need to start stretching more. Because I feel myself getting like, my hamstrings getting tighter. And I've never just been the type to just have like super tight hamstrings or super tight quads to where I feel the stretch like just from doing something simple. Yeah. And so I think in that aspect, I have gotten comfortable not stretching as much as I used to.
Yeah, I would say the same. I didn't think about it in that way, but yeah, I would say the same. Yeah. Definitely stuck in my comfort zone of, I've never really had to just work out so hard because I was in a bunch of sports and I don't have to eat super healthy because I'm going to just burn off all the calories I eat. So now it's just like, okay, your stomach's getting bigger and bigger. Your cheeks look different. Yeah, so. Yeah. Just blew into the mic. I'm so sorry.
That's something we can work towards.
Yeah.
Now, because I mean, I feel like we work towards everything else. So we just have to make the conscious effort.
Yeah.
To work towards that.
Yeah, it's just hard. Like,
yeah, it is.
There's just so much other stuff I'd rather do. Like
and that needs to be done.
If I can sleep just a little bit longer.
Please. I just need a break.
So if I can just take a rest, I just got off of work. Can I just rest? Or I just want to sleep for just one more hour.
Please, just.
So that's it's just so hard to like, and it's not even hard for that. Like I'll get up and go, or after work I'll go. The hard part is when there's like an event or like there's something that you have to go to that interrupts that. Then I won't go that one time, and then I'm like, okay, well now it's like my next day was supposed to be my off day, so now I'm off, And then it's like, oh, well, now it's the weekend. I'm just wait till Monday to start it back up.
Monday comes around.
Monday
I'm
come.
tired from the weekend.
I'm tired. I guess I might as. And it is Tuesday. Who starts something on a Tuesday?
So it's like, might as well start.
Might as well wait till like Friday. I can do Friday.
I can
like
do Friday because I'm gonna be.
I'll work from home that day. I can just get up. I don't have to go anywhere. And then I'll work out Friday, and then Saturday.
I'm not gonna wake up at 7.
It's my off day. It's my only off day. So yeah, we'll get together though.
We'll
So that was the last question. So you were saying this is just a taste of some of the questions.
Yeah, this is just a taste of some of the questions on Let's Get Deep. Obviously, it is a good game to kind of get some conversations going because both of those questions, I'm sure we went through these cards before, all of these. Both of those questions, we have different answers than we had a year ago. So,
yeah,
I think it's just a good
and I don't
game
even
for
remember
families,
doing any of
friends,
those.
Whatever.
Yeah. Cool game. Shout out to, I don't even know who created this game, but
it's Let's Get Deep, the Friends edition.
yeah, we need to get the other versions, like couples edition and stuff like that. But thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, give a like, leave some comments, answer some of the questions, comment on if it's gray way or no way for you. Yeah, we just definitely need engagement. Help us grow and grow and grow. Yeah. So subscribe, like, comment, repost the video.
Instagram.
We'll be posting shorts and stuff like that from this video. And then we do live streams on Facebook after all of these. And we'll eventually Coda is staring at us.
Coda's staring at Devon basically like this. He's like on the couch like this.
Well, we posted a live on Facebook after these and just do like a little recap. Yeah. We might eventually do them on Instagram and something. Just let us know if we should do them on Instagram or if we should do them on another site or whatever. But thanks for watching the Greycious Podcast.
Yes.
Hey. That was so bad. Let's do it again.
I could have walked away, 'cause I don't know what you'll say. All I know is I want this. All I know is I want this. Hey.